Hello there.
Oi oi amigos! How are we doing today then? Hopefully you're all having a good weekend so far. Today, the final battle with Egil is quite literally looming over us. Yes, you will notice the webcam issue is still happening. I've been looking into it. I have no idea why it's happening. You're just going to have to bear with, because I don't particularly want to buy a new webcam at this moment in time, because I only just bought this one. Yes, it flickers every now and then. It was very noticeable yesterday, so I imagine it will be today. Right, I see no reason to delay things. Let's just jump right into it. You all set to go? We're heading to the Mechonis core. You'd better be ready. You ready to head off? Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me? The Mechonis is moving.
Oi, you! I'm warning you! You better not drop me! You let me go, and you'll be doing sit-ups for the rest of your life! Yes, Colonel!
Linnea!
I am sorry. For Lady Mayneth's will to be realized, I had no choice but to use your body. Even so...
Actually, I'm grateful. Thanks to this body, I got to see Shulk and the others again.
Where is Lady Mayneth now?
Shall I call her? She is usually asleep. Maybe she just doesn't want to disturb me. It's an unusual feeling. 2 hearts in one body. It's not every day you get to experience something like this.
I see. That is a great relief.
It's as if I can see into our heart. We each know what the other's thinking, but it's strange. It feels like there's a part of my heart that's hidden. It's the part that holds Mayneth's feelings, and I can't see them. Maybe it's only natural. Everyone has 1 or 2 secrets, right? But I know how much she cares about this world. That's why I'm happy to let her use my body.
Fiora, I think Lady Mayneth is glad that she met you.
Yeah, I know.
Shulk, good news from His Highness. The Allied force retreated in time. Casualties were kept to a minimum.
Glad to hear it.
That's great news.
All areas are being prepared for evacuation. We can only hope they make it.
We won't let them down. This is one fight we can't afford to lose.
Here upon Ricky, all set! Ricky bound some heads!
We'll go with you. Can't beat strength in numbers.
Really? You're a tough old-timer.
What's this? The old fossil wants to tag along. As long as you don't slow us down.
Let's see who makes it through the battle.
We're here. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Anytime.
Leave it to here upon Ricky.
Hey, Shulk. What is it this time? Stop worrying and come on.
The Monado isn't at full strength. I don't know if it can beat Egil.
You talking about that Apocrypha, whatchamacallit thing? Don't worry. He's no match for all of us together.
At least the previous encounter allowed us to gauge how he fights. We won't make the same mistakes again.
The core is directly linked to the Apocrypha generator. Destroy the generator, and the Apocrypha field will deactivate, allowing Shulk's Monado to function properly again.
Now you tell us. I wish you'd said something earlier. Oh, Shulk, did you hear that? Looks like you'll get your wish.
Something's not right.
What?
Egil. He called me Zanza. The same Zanza who devastated Mechonis. What did he mean?
He was just trying to get to you.
I told you before, right? I haven't had any visions lately.
Yeah?
But I still know, if I concentrate, I feel like something will happen, and it does.
Are you saying you don't need a vision to know what comes next? Pull the other one.
Ryan, you're going to scratch your head with your right hand.
What are you on about, Shulk? Stop playing around. Oh. But how did you do that?
I can't work it out. Ever since we came to Mechonis, my abilities have been changing. Why would that happen? If it's true that Zanza used the Monado to lay waste to Mechonis, then is it right for me to use it? Is what I'm trying to do really the right thing?
Shulk!
What's wrong?
It's happening to him too! Shulk! Hold on! You alright?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm fine now.
Man.
Your control of the Monado has always been flawless. It never crossed my mind that this would happen to you too. Are you sure you're okay?
Perhaps you are suffering this much because you put all your energy into fighting the effect of the Apocrypha.
Ain't you learnt yet, Shulk? How many times do I have to tell you? If something's up, you've got to spit it out, man. I ain't just talking about visions. I mean, whatever's on your mind. All right?
Sorry, Ryan.
Don't go apologizing. It's my fault for not noticing. Let's get one thing straight. I've still got your back.
Thanks. No.
Huh?
Prepare to die. Shulk. No. Zanza.
This wasn't caused by the Apocrypha. It's a completely different kind of power.
Shulk!
What's happening to me?
I know I should be glad we made it this far, but if we don't find the Apocrypha generator soon...
Exactly. The fight against Egil's not going to be easy with the Monado in its current state. And we don't know what kind of toll it'll take on Shulk's body. We have to destroy that generator.
It's up ahead.
Shulk?
There's a strong energy coming from up ahead. That has to be it.
Really?
Yes.
Then this is it. Egil's gonna be scrap metal when I'm through with him.
Can I just give props to Adam Howden for Shulk's screams in that cutscene?
Yeah!
Because, holy shit, he genuinely sounds like he was being tortured. That must have been absolutely killer on his throat. I don't know how he didn't lose his voice after that. Maybe he did. And as for the rest of that cutscene, I enjoy that one a lot. It reminds me a lot of Star Wars. Like when you're going through the tunnels at the end, it really makes me think of the Death Star runs. I know a lot of stuff in Xeno was inspired by Star Wars, so it's nice to get that little reference in there. This area is technically not a new area. If I can pull up the map. We're in the Central Factory. We just came in the back entrance this time. Right, I do see a quest marker on my map, and I actually do want to grab this one. The final battle may be approaching, but there's always time for side quests.
Yes?
You seem really talkative. I heard from Vinaya that there's a weapon production machine here. Do you know what came to mind when I heard that? Could you go into more detail? Shulk, I want to know too. Easy, Fiora. We'll get to the bottom of this. Stop pretending you don't know what I'm getting at. You can make a weapon, an extraordinarily strong one. The materials are all ready. Just take them to the machine and you can make a weapon for Fiora. A new weapon will come in handy. Are you interested? You're so considerate. Thank you for keeping me in mind. It's okay, no need to thank me. It's the least I can do. Right, new weapon for Fiora. I know you'll like the new weapon. Be careful how you go. You do raise a good point, Ben. A lot of stuff has been inspired by Star Wars. Right, I would like to set that quest as active. Just got to remember how to do it. There we go. Although while we're technically in the Central Factory, fast travel is still locked, so we can't go to the rest of the Central Factory yet. For now, we're just locked into this new little area. But out of the 3 Mechonis areas, I feel like they definitely picked the right one to be the last one, because just look at this place. It's awesome, it's huge, and the music is very imposing. But yeah, the main explorable area is all the way down there. Don't try jumping down, you won't survive. Yeah, that's exactly what will happen. That said, it's not impossible to get down there. I believe down here, yes, this is a transporter. And it takes you to the main area of the Central Factory. So last stream, Blunter was asking about the level 70 unique monsters you can find in this area, and he was mentioning that he didn't know what the game expected you to do with them. This is what it expects you to do. It expects you to be right at the final battle with Egil and go, actually, I'm going to go explore and do side stuff. Because what linear RPG isn't completely derailed by its side quests? But yeah, Majestic Mordred. Carrying on the naming theme. Right, how do I get down? Yeah, so fast travel is still turned off during this part. So it is a little bit annoying because you constantly have to walk the whole area, you can't just warp. Pokemon can't be derailed by side quests since it doesn't do side quests. I guess you have a point. Okay, so I went completely the wrong way. I don't want to go down, I want to go across. This way. Ah, yes, right. You see that room up there? And in fact, this whole room. So last time, I mentioned that you could find the room that you see during cutscenes when Vinaya and Egil are working on Face Mechon. This is that room. I think it's really cool that you get to come here. Obviously, they would have had to have modeled it and stuff, so it would have been an area in the game's files. But it's nice that they actually let you go to somewhere that could have just easily been a cutscene-only place. It's just a cool little detail that makes the world feel that little bit more real. And this is one thing I think Xenoblade 1 does do better than every other Xenoblade game. Every other Xenoblade game has at least one area I can think of that is cutscene exclusive, and that you never get the chance to go to, no matter how small. This one? No. If it's in a cutscene, you can go there at some point. Okay, one of the plus sides to coming back to this area, though, is that everyone is super low leveling compared to you now, so you can just walk past them all. Does speed things up a little bit. But before I go and complete this quest, there's something I want to show off. Now, Mechonis Field and Agniratha are supposed to be inaccessible at this point in the game. If I was to go to the start of the area, the elevator to Mechonis Field would be completely blocked off. But they forgot to block off the transporter to Agniratha. So if I go up here, I can go to Agniratha. Now, this is definitely an oversight, because Agniratha got blown to shit at the end of the last stream. It literally doesn't exist anymore. But that doesn't stop you from being able to come here. So, if for whatever reason you missed any quests in Agniratha and you wanted to do them still, you've got a little bit of a second chance. And I'm glad that they didn't fix this in Definitive Edition, because while technically it's not a bug, but an oversight, it's still a cool little detail. It's still a nice little thing. Not every issue with a game has to be fixed, you know. Not every issue is a bad thing. That said, there is a reason I actually came to the Central Factory beyond just showing that off. Because I do want to complete this quest, because you get a really powerful weapon for Fiora from it. And it's not that long of a detour, so it's worth doing. That is not the way. This is the way. Just go over here and grab this ether crystal. Looks like a blue one, so probably not all that useful. But still, it doesn't hurt to collect them while I'm here. God, this is a really long walk. Oh, I forgot about this. Yep, don't mind me just passing through. I'm not a threat at all. The fate of the world is not at stake. I'm just minding my own business, running through. Just running between your... Oh, never mind. I can't fit between your legs, Mr. Mechon. Just passing by. I'm meant to be here, don't mind me. Just let me through. Who needs the ladders when you're going down? Just jump. You know, I get the feeling that this trail the side quest is giving me is not taking into account the shortcuts I opened up. Which might save me some time. Oh, the spade still wants a piece of me. Okay. Let's take him down then.
Think you can take me?
He certainly thinks he does. He certainly thinks he can, not does. Why am I correcting my grammar? No one cares. Ah! But clearly he cares. Oh, god damn it. Maybe he can take me. Or maybe he can't.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
They are very scary. Come on. Come on, Mr. Elevator. Hurry it up. Hurry it up. I've got places to be. I have an Egil to stop. I have a Bionis to save. Okay, we're nearly there. I can see the quest marker. Let me out, 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 let me out. There we go. Okay, I might have to kill Lancelot again. Yes, I have to kill Lancelot again. Sorry, Lancelot, you could have lived, but you decided you didn't want to. That is nothing to do with me. If you want to die, I am more than happy to oblige.
Right, let's keep going.
Right, these weapons, the Warblades, I don't think they're Fiora's strongest weapon. I think technically you can get a stronger weapon once you get up to like the level 90 quests. But for weapons that you'll find during the story, it absolutely is the strongest. Just like look how much more powerful it is than everything else she has. So I want the auto attack stealth back up on there and then the strength up. There we go. Plus they look pretty cool. They're a very smexy weapon. And now I have to go all of the way back. Trust me, they're worth it. Now I have to think of stuff to say on the way back. Lovely weather we're having today, right? Actually, compared to how hot it has been this week, it's actually been quite nice today. There's been a bit of a nice breeze, it's been fairly overcast and not too sunny. I've actually quite enjoyed it. Not that I've been outside all that much today. I spent my morning watching a 4-hour video on Pikmin. Then I had my lunch, and then I played Splatoon very badly. And that was my day. I've been in a shop all day, oof. Yeah, that sucks. Having to work on the weekend sucks. I don't miss it. I feel like that webcam is getting a lot worse. It was happening, like, infrequently yesterday, but now every time I glance over, it's, like, glitching out on me. It's only, like, 2 months old as well. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was fine up until Wednesday. Maybe I damaged it when I was messing around with it Wednesday to, like, prop it up on the cupboard. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to try something. Just give me one moment. What if I just deactivate it and reactivate it? Well, that killed the webcam, so that's good. Brilliant. Yeah, I've tried different USB ports. This isn't the same one as I used yesterday. Oh, god damn it. I should have dealt with this after stream. I should have left it alone. Hey! Hey, Aqua! You arrived at the perfect time. I'm currently having some technical difficulties with my webcam. Alright, hold on. What if I swap? Okay, you can have that horrible view for a second, and then that's frozen now. Oh boy. See, the built-in webcam just doesn't look good from this office. That's the problem. The angle is just awful. Okay, that's that seems to have properly died on me. I didn't think turning it on and off again would actually break it. Oh, I fucking hate technology. Oh, there we go. It's working. I fixed it. Oh, it's still flickering. Okay. So, I achieved absolutely nothing with that little detour. Wonderful. But, yeah, how are you doing today, Aqua? Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. You've, it's not just technical difficulties that you've joined me for. You've joined me for a really long run back from a side quest back to the main story. During a part of the game where they decided to turn off fast travel. Don't mind me, just passing through. You can't see me. Yeah, I might have to do that. Now I've got to remember if I, like... That does mean dealing with Amazon, though. And that's a lot of hassle. Thankfully, every open world game I've played has had fast travel, so no, I haven't had to deal with that. And for that, I'm very thankful. Just got to remember the way I'm going. I think it's up that way. Yeah, it's up that way. Then this way. Nearly missed my turning. See, that's not so bad. Like, having to earn fast travel, I don't mind. Haven't played Aiden Chronicles. No, I have not. I've heard things about that game. Right, just take these ether crystals. Thank you very much. Oh, I got a rare one. Awesome. Right, the detour is over. It's time to get on with the story again.
It's just as I thought. The Monado feels the same as it did before the Apocrypha took effect. No, it feels even more powerful. The Bionis Monado and this Monado, they have to be connected. Somehow.
Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Why am I remembering that dream? Why now? Without the power, I can't stop Egil. I have to concentrate. All I have to think about is how to stop the Mechonis. If the Monado does bring about the end, then I know what to do. Fiora.
Shulk, what were you thinking about?
Nothing.
So... it's like that, is it?
Really, it's nothing.
Listen, Shulk. If it's too hard for you to handle on your own, talk to me. Huh?
Fiora...
You can tell any of the others as well. We're all here for you. Don't forget that.
You're right. You're here for me.
Of course. And don't overdo it, okay? We all saw what happened. Is your arm okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll live.
Oi! You two! Is something up?
No! It's nothing. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Shulk. You can...
Poor Melia. Poor Melia. I've already said that I don't like the Melia-Fiora love triangle thing. I think it detracts from Melia's character more than it adds to it. And then Monolith just adds scenes like that, purposely just to shit on her. It's not needed.
This... machine... is this...
Yes. The Apocrypha generator.
Yeah, let's trash the thing. We take this out and it's plain sailing for Shulk.
It should be. It is a miracle that you have been able to use the Monado at all.
Hear that?
Are you really all right?
Yeah. I'm... fine. Vinaya, we need to find Egil.
The control core is directly above. It is not far.
Wait! It's moving!
No! We're too late!
You mean...
The Mechonis functions have been restored!
No, it can't be!
Yes. You puny pests are too late. Fall back! Everyone fall back!
He's gone and done it.
Huh?
The Mechonis has struck. Not good. I think it must have hit somewhere on Bionis.
No.
Move out! Don't forget, we've still got a job to do.
Right! What?
It's Wheatley! No, I'm just kidding. This thing does not have anywhere near as much personality as Wheatley does.
I'm feeling it. Okay, guys. Now we're free to do it. I know I can take this.
Right, this thing isn't too hard. This should go down pretty quickly. So he was thinking of a thing from Gothic 3. I have not played that. So you can't fast travel because it's an escort mission. Ugh. And you've got to take them across the entire world. That sounds genuinely awful. Why would someone make that?
Timing is everything. Remember that. We did it.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Looking good.
Yikes.
Fiora. That's awesome. Keep your guns.
Right, unnecessary chain attack time.
Yeah. All together now.
Right.
Chew on that, Apoc or whatever. We did it, Shulk. Shulk? Oi! Whoa.
What's happened to the Monado?
It must have changed just as the generator was destroyed. It's amazing.
Now we're talking. Next up, Egil.
Can you go on?
Me? I'm alright. Come on, we have to stop Egil.
Back on track. Just like I said. The kid'll come through.
Naturally. Everything is falling into place.
Heh. You can say that again.
But only as long as we remain within the margins of fate. I know not how things will proceed from this point.
Nyapakapow indeed, Ricky. Nyapakapow indeed. And yeah, you get a new Monado art out of that. Monado Cyclone is a very powerful attacking art. I believe it's an AoE. I could be wrong about that though. It has been a little while since I've used it. Actually, you know how I could find out? I could check.
So, you worms have finally arrived.
Egil! Stop the Mechonis! There has to be a way for us to live in peace! There's no reason for us to fight! You must stop this now!
My reasons are clear, and truer than yours.
What's that?
Look, it's Bionis.
May the roar of the Mechonis be the wrath of my people. How many?
Huh?
How many do you think died in that attack? Hundreds? Maybe thousands?
Egil! You'll regret this!
Brother! Stop this! You'll destroy the Bionis! Let us put an end to our torment!
It ends when I say it ends. I will end our curse by destroying the world.
You must realize, that is not Lady Maynard's wish. That's why she left us her legacy, our whole world.
Pure nonsense. That thing lurking within the Homs girl is no longer our god. This world no longer has a need for gods.
Egil! Stop it!
Face me, Shulk, successor of Zanza. I'll crush the Bionis and spread its ashes across the world. Then I'll turn the Monado into dust. Only then will there be peace.
Alright, here we go. The final battle with Egil begins. And I've just got to say, I love the upgrade to his mech. This thing looks absolutely incredible. The downside is the arena here is really small and he's really big, and it is hard to get around him and get your positional attacks in. Oh, god damn it. Okay, the binder's gone. This is going by fairly quickly, actually. Right, need to get on top of these guys. Here we go. So, if this attack lands, that's it. The Bionis is destroyed. You lose. You need to destroy these energy devices within 120 seconds. Right, let's get everyone focused on these things. Oh shit, Fiora's dead. Dunban, if you want to do the honors, please. Or you could come and help me. I guess Fiora's life doesn't matter when everyone's about to die. Wait, no, not Yaldabaoth. The energy device, please. Okay, he's getting Fiora up. Are you getting Fiora up? There we go. The future has been changed. It's time to finish this. Get up, Fiora.
Ready to go.
Incredible. Whoa.
Shulk! Don't do it!
How could this happen?
Do it. Kill him. Kill him.
That voice. Who is that?
Strike him down.
I will. I'll kill him. 1,000 times.
Yes, finish him. End it. It is what you want.
Yes, I want to. I'll kill him. For Fiora. For the Emperor. For my home!
You must find your Monado. Are you ready?
Are you feeling hungry, eh? Chew on this, scrap
Did you
for brains.
kill a Homs to beat us?
Egil once wished only to break the circle of suffering.
Until I've
He believed
scrapped each and
blood
every one of you!
Maynard, the villagers, everyone loved you.
Yes.
That is why they
Finish
wished to
him.
live alongside
End
you.
it.
It
It
seems
is what
so
you
clear.
want.
To Maynard and to me.
No! This isn't what I want!
Shulk! No! Brother!
Why didn't you do it? Killing me would have saved your world.
I've forgotten all about that.
Forgotten about it?
I realized that we both share the same pain. Egil, I don't have any reason to kill you.
Even if you do not, I still do.
I know. But I won't do it.
If you do not kill me now, my blade will annihilate every last one of your people. Even then...
I can't kill you, but I can stop your blade. And I'll do it. Over and over again until... we understand each other. Okay?
You have used the Monado well. But do you honestly believe you are its master? Mechonis and Bionis once lived in harmony. They coexisted in peace, without hatred or strife.
Egil, why do you think we were born?
Ah, philosophy. Alas, I'm not very good at answering such questions.
Have you never thought about it? Never contemplated what lies beyond this world?
Beyond this world? Lady Mayneth once said that aside from the Bionis and the Mechonis, this world is filled with nothing but boundless ocean.
But what lies beyond that? We are still young and unable to leave the Bionis or the Mechonis. Say goodbye to our creators, our world. But one day our descendants will. They will leave this place and depart for new worlds, worlds we have never imagined, by strength of their will alone.
Leave this place? That is something I have never considered. However, it would be a truly amazing sight.
Egil, I wish to see that the people of Bionis and the people of Mechonis live in peace and harmony and take care of one another. I wish this for the future of our descendants.
Yes, I too desire this, Arglas. Everybody shared the belief that the prosperity of our two worlds would continue for all eternity. It would have done, were it not for the Monado. The Monado refused to permit the existence of the Mechonis, or rather, the existence of anything but itself. And one day, it took control of my friend, Arglas, and he became Zanza. It was Arglas, possessed by Zanza, who directed his sword at Mechonis.
I don't understand. Does being controlled by the Monado mean you will eventually become Zanza?
The Monado is Zanza. Zanza is the Monado. The two are one and the same. In order to perpetuate the existence of his soul, Zanza inhabits beings of Bionis. But you appear to be different.
What do you mean?
I can see it. How well you retained a sense of self. Perhaps you can break the curse of Zanza. And was that not precisely our wish, Lady Mayneth?
I don't know much about any curse. For now, all I can do is this, Egil. We can live in peace again.
Again? I see. Yes, you're right.
No!
Shulk!
Dixon? You shouldn't have done that, little brat.
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Shulk!
Dixon! Why? Oi, old man! Are you completely out of your mind?
Don't you kids ever shut up? I'm just doing my job, as always. Right?
Who are you?
It's you.
Yes. Now you remember. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Egil? Too long. Huh?
Zanza's disciple.
Zanza's disciple? Egil, what do you mean? Dixon, what are you?
I don't have to explain anything. As they say, seeing is believing. Now, witness it with your own eyes. The moment of Lord Zanza's return.
Shulk!
Get away from him!
No! Ah!
Zanza! I won't let you do this!
Shulk! Wait, who's this guy?
Zanza!
Do not be surprised. Everything in this world is dictated by the passage of fate. As all that exists is interconnected, time can flow only towards the inevitable. That is the vision of which I, the Monado, am the origin. That which will be, will be. This was all predestined. Ever since I came to reside within Shulk.
What do you mean?
Zanza grew tired from our battle. And then the High Entia ancestors trapped him. His flesh was sealed away on Prison Island. His soul, and hence the Monado, was confined to Osse Tower.
In those ruins? But what does this have to do with Shulk?
Did you forget? Who discovered those ruins? Who happened to be there? Who was the survivor we found? And who brought back that survivor?
What are you saying? You planned all this when you found Shulk?
Jackpot. It was all for this day. In fact, there was never anyone called Shulk to begin with.
What?
My soul existed inside the Monado. It was fated that I be released. It was shown to me in a vision. At last the time finally came, and then...
The people who found the Monado and freed it awoke Zanza. He sucked the lives from them, so he could live. Shulk was among them.
Shulk was already dead! That's impossible! We grew up together!
You grew up with an empty shell. He appeared to live because I became his life force. That is until he had matured as my new vessel and become worthy of wielding the Monado, allowing me to truly awaken and finally return.
Lord Zanza is the soul of the Bionis, but he still needs a living body. Just like Mayneth over there. Ha! Call that corpse a friend? Don't make me laugh.
But why use Shulk? What was it that made you select Shulk as your vessel?
There was no particular reason. Shulk merely happened to be there at the time.
There you have it. Anybody would have done. As long as they could swing a sword around, at least.
So then, Shulk's ability to use the Monado...
And those visions that he used to save us.
All because of Lord Zanza. Lord Zanza can see the passage of fate. He simply led you to the inevitable. The destruction of Colony 9. The death of that pompous old High Entia fool. And that Grunt Gaddo's miserable demise. All of it.
You evil...
Yeah! There's more. We haven't even got to the best part.
What are you gonna do, Dixon?
Don't you get it? You're just in the way. The lot of you. This world was created by Lord Zanza. By the very Bionis itself. Then you things think you can just spring up all over the place.
All life that is born from me must be returned to me eventually to complete the cycle. For me to continue my existence as before, then all must be restored to its former order.
In other words, the destruction and recreation of the world. Nothing more to it.
First, we must eliminate my greatest obstacle. You, Mayneth, the Mechonis!
Bionis!
Bionis moves!
I've been waiting. Waiting for this day. Zanza!
Brother! Stop! You're too weak!
I don't care. I will gladly sacrifice myself to eliminate Zanza. As long as he lives, there can be no peace for us, or for the people of Bionis.
Ha! Then you shall cease to exist. By the wrath of my blade!
It's the Monado.
I'll show you the meaning of wrath!
What?
It's finished!
Why? Egil and Shulk could put their differences aside!
Meaningless sentiment.
Zanza! Right, now! Yeah!
How could you do this?
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me. And it shall be returned. So you have finally unleashed your Monado. And there was me thinking you would die with dignity.
I finally understand. The futures of our children belong to them alone. Though we are their creators, their lives are theirs to control. Even if the passage of fate is as you have decided, I will teach you the strength of their will to resist. Zanza, if you choose to deny the existence of every living being but yourself, then I choose to fight. To fight for them!
That's right. We won't let you erase everyone's futures.
Alright, here we go. Zanza does not have a level. Because he's a god and his power cannot be measured.
Is that all you've got?
And yeah, Ben, the working title of this game suddenly does make a lot more sense, doesn't it?
I know I can.
Is that all you've
So, for this fight only, Fiora has a new weapon, Maynith's Monado. It's incredibly powerful, I'll just say that.
Is that all you've got? Something wrong? Is this the height of your skill? You call yourself a god, and you talk of sharing this world with me! So that's why. The dead boy is important to you. The Homs are nothing but bacteria, clinging to my body.
They are living beings. If you cannot understand this, you have no right to call yourself a god.
And who decides that? A god? Because only a god may decide. This world only needs one god, Maynard. May you rot in that shell for all eternity!
Fiora!
Face me like a god! If not, then say goodbye to your putrid friends! Such a fool.
This is what I wish. This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
This is the passage of fate.
Zanza, disappear!
He's gone. And things ain't looking good for us.
Let it begin. The ceremony of destruction and recreation!
That light! What's happening now?
Brother!
Vanea, I'm sorry. I
I understand. I always knew it might come to this.
Go, Vanea. Do what you must, while there is still time remaining. All hope is not lost.
No! You must come with me.
I, too, have something that I must do. The final wish, trusted to me by Lady Mayneth.
Oh, brother. Melia?
I understand your feelings. Leave it to us. We know what we must do. We will do all we can for the people of Mechonis.
Now go. Shulk can still be saved. Do not let the last glimmer of hope be extinguished.
Egil, go in peace.
Let's go. We're leaving the Mekonis. Ryan, take care of Shulk.
Got it.
You okay?
Yes.
Good. It still works. The whole place is gonna blow. We must return to Junks via the central factory.
Let's go!
Dun, what about Egil?
He'll fight Zanza to the very end. But we have our part of the bargain. Once he's gone, we're the only ones left. Let's move, everyone!
Goodbye, my brother.
Yeah, shit really hit the fan, didn't it? And yeah, the classic Takahashi story dump. I feel like every Xeno game has one. And I have a lot to say about it, but we ain't out of the fire yet. So, I'll save all of my discussions for later. For now, it's time to get the fuck out of here. And your Rip is once again still slightly in advance. He ain't dead yet. So for this part of the game, Takahashi decided, you know what other sci-fi sequence we can recreate? Metroid! Let's have an escape sequence, but without any of the explosions or the timer or anything dramatic. Still, good music. And in fact, you know what? Rather than rambling, trying to think of things to say and ruining the moment,
You are faced with overwhelming power.
I'm just going to let it play.
Accept your helplessness.
Stubborn mortals, so desperate to cling to your pathetic lives, even when there is no hope for you! Don't you ever give up!
Never. But hear this, Zanza. They will judge me not in life, but death. both our worlds. You must succeed. Lady Maynard.
The Mechonis! Egil!
Look starboard! What's that cloud?
It's Telethia!
You're not getting away!
Dixon!
Listen, it's over. Time for you all to return to the Bionis. Nice and quietly.
That's enough! Why, Dixon? What made you like this? Shulk looked up to you, respected you!
Dixon! Don't let Zanza control you! Wake up!
You can quit your belly aching. I'm in total control. I've always been like this. Ever since long before any of you lot were born.
Before we were born?
Now you get it. It's just like Egil said. I'm Lord Zanza's disciple. Dixon of the Trinity!
So, I just want to interrupt this very climactic moment in the story to point out how bad Dunban is at choosing friends. Because his two best friends in the whole wide world were Mumkar, a jealous psychopath, and Dixon, the disciple of a genocidal god. Good job, Dunban. Right, Sereni Telethia. This thing is pretty bulky. Let's drain some of its power. Right, looks like Dunban and Ryan are doing their job, so I can get behind them. Okay, nearly have a chain attack. Just like to build up my talent art as well. Okay, here we go. Oh, god damn it, Ryan. Yeah, they did get a bit better, but oh, they did not start great. So Ryan has completely screwed up my chain attack. God damn it.
Good job, everyone.
Right, let's go help him up. Okay, right, we have another one. Don't topple this time, Ryan. Please. Oh, damn, looks like this thing has Soul Read up. And we don't have Shulk at the moment, so there's not really a way to get rid of it. Right, need to help Dunban up.
You waste of space. Not so tough without Shulk, eh? Stupid beast. You should be grateful. Not everyone has a war buddy like me to lead them along. Tasted good, didn't they? The victory drinks we used to share.
I'll kill you!
What? Who was that? Show yourself!
Melia, are you all right?
Galleon! Dixon! He works for the Bionis! He shot Shulk in the back!
Is this true? Dixon?
This ends here. Your Telethia are no match for our Havres squadron. You cannot win!
Maybe you should be concentrating on your own people instead of barking at me. Looks like you've forgotten your destiny. Right? Telethia?
Telethia! Are you involved in this as well?
Your Highness, your naivety is quite charming, but it is also your undoing. I had much fun playing with you and your father.
What? What is this light?
Ether particles emitted so that the Bionis can be destroyed and reborn. What do you get if you cross high concentrations of ether with high entia?
No, you wouldn't! Telethia!
Awaken, my darling pets!
They are...
Telethia!
Brother! Telethia! Let him go!
You misunderstand, child. This is the reason why high entia are born. Do not blame poor old me.
Explain yourself!
It's just like she says. The High Entia are a race created by Lord Zanza to eliminate any annoying life forms in the preparation for the rebirth of the Bionis. Their bodies contain a gene that, when the time comes, transforms them into Telethia.
It can't be. Say it isn't so.
Melia, it is true. That is why you are our only hope.
Brother?
Whatever. We won't be needing a half-breed like you anyway. I mean, if you don't turn into a Telethia, it just means you're gonna get crushed by one. That's the only thing you're good for. Rise up, pets. Do my bidding. Kill your lovely sister.
Brother! Just hold on! I'll find a way to save you!
Melia! So sorry. I always placed such a heavy burden on you.
Don't say such things, brother!
But at least I can still shoulder the destiny of our people. The burden meant for you
brings a tear to my eye.
These moments are to be treasured. How?
Brother!
Melia! Father's wish and the future of the High Entia are in your hands. Yours and Shulk's.
Telethia! Destroy him! Dixon!
I got it.
Too late!
Damn him!
It's not just Rip Egil. Rip Callian as well. I really like Callian's character. It would have been so easy for him to be just the jealous brother that didn't get the throne, but he was a real one right up until the end. But yeah, whoa, holy shit, a lot happened, didn't it? This chapter just, well, I would say it comes out of nowhere, because no, it doesn't, and I'll talk about the foreshadowing in just a moment. But it comes out of nowhere, completely flips the plot on its head, and catches most people I've seen play through this game completely off guard. Now, obviously, Zanza has been mentioned quite a bit in the last few chapters. Egil, Mainith, all of the Machina mention him a lot. So it was becoming clear that something was up with him and the Bionis, and that they would probably start to become more prevalent in the plot. But I don't think anyone expected it to kick off quite so dramatically as all this. And when I say it's been foreshadowed, I don't just mean all of those mentions of Zanza during the Mechonis run, because the foreshadowing has been going back right to the start of the game. Just after Fiora dies, Shulk and Ryan had that little conversation about going off to get revenge, and Shulk mentions that he has two voices in his head. One saying, listen to Dunban, treasure life, Fiora sacrificed herself for you, and the other saying, kill them all. That wasn't just Shulk having an argument with himself. That wasn't Shulk's subconscious versus his conscious. That was Zanza, pushing for him to go and kill the Mechonis. And you even hear him at certain points throughout the story. When Shulk unlocks Monado speed, he questions to himself, can I save Charlotte? Can I stop this vision? And who's there to reassure him and unlock a new power? Zanza is. All those weird dreams Shulk was having, they were a sign that Zanza was inside of him. Even the whole thing at the start of the game where he couldn't taste, and Fiora was like, Shulk can't taste, doesn't matter what I cook him. She was right. He can't, because he was dead the whole time. Dixon has had a fair amount of foreshadowing as well. I think his isn't quite as well handled with Zanza, because it's... Dixon has been suspicious for a long time now. He knows way too much, and every line that comes out of his mouth is just incredibly sus. But again, I don't think people are expecting him to just turn around and shoot Shulk in the back like that. And then all of the Telethia stuff with the Hyentia, that has been foreshadowed for quite a while as well. We knew that they chose Melia to be the new leader specifically because she was half Homs. Now we know why. We knew they were deliberately diluting their gene pool with Hom DNA. Now we know why. The ancient Hyentia statues in Prison Island looked suspiciously like Telethia. Now we know why. The pieces have been there all along, and now it all just comes together. I also want to take a moment to talk about Egil, because I think he's a really, really great villain. He's Xenoblade 1's take on the tragic villain archetype, and this is obviously a very common type of villain in all of media, especially JRPGs, and the Xeno series has dipped its toe into this type of villain more than a few times, but Egil stands out to me for a number of reasons. With Xenoblade's other versions of these villains, they like to beat you around the head with how sad they are, and how tragic their story is, and And yes, they go into Egil's backstory, and it is tragic, but they don't lose sight of the fact that he's still a villain. He's still doing terrible things. And when it comes time to redeem him, he bloody earns it. He goes out like a boss. He fights one of those most powerful beings in the world, knowing he's not going to come out on top. And he just goes out like an absolute champ. And I just want to give extra props to his voice actor, Peter Bramhill. He does an absolutely incredible job. Every word out of Egil's mouth is just so entrancing to listen to. It's intimidating, yet eloquent, and just really well delivered. Every one of his lines is just so incredibly quotable. While I'm praising voice actors, I also want to praise Adam Howden again once more, because he does a fantastic job as Shulk, but he also voices Zanza. And I imagine it's quite hard to do two voices in the same project that are so similar, and make them sound similar yet incredibly different. And he does that well. There's this arrogance and bravado in Zanza's voice that just isn't there in Shulk's. And I think it uplifts Zanza's character quite a bit. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Zanza as a villain, he's a bit of a step down from Egil, I will say. But the voice acting does lift him up quite a bit. And then, finally, just poor Melia. Why does this game love to shit on Melia so much? So let's just go through what's happened to her. So, she spends her life growing up with a stepmom who hates her, who sends an assassin after her. She gets given a crown she doesn't want. Her father's murdered right in front of her. Her brother is killed right in front of her. The person she's falling in love with, his girlfriend comes back from the dead conveniently at the right time to cockblock Melia. And then she watches all of her people get transformed into these horrifying monsters. It's just... They put the poor girl through the ringer. No one else in this story suffers quite like she does. Well, besides maybe Egil. But yeah, it's just... Give the poor girl a break, Monolith, please. Just give the poor girl a break. She absolutely needs it at this point. Anyway. I think it's time to carry on the story.
Where am I? Oh. So I'm... What was I doing? What was the purpose of my life? No. I've got it wrong. I was never alive. It was Zanza. All along. Everything I did was...
Do you want to say pointless?
That voice.
Nobody else can decide that. Only you.
Shulk. Here. Mikol made you a wonderful new weapon. Since you lost your Monado, I mean. It uses the latest Machina technology. Use it when you wake up. Then, let's all go on living.
We've relocated the Hyentia and the Nopon refugees to Colony 6. Thankfully, the Mekon did us a favor by fortifying it for us. It should hold out for a while.
It's ironic. We want to escape Zanza, but we can't leave his body, the Bionis.
Well, this is our home.
Princess, I have to know. Should we be worried about the evacuated Hyentia?
I cannot be sure, but I believe not. All those who survived are part Homs like me.
Understood.
If they ever do transform, I will be among them. If that time comes, you know what to do.
Are you sure?
Everyone is obliged to accept their fate.
No way! There's no way Callian would leave the fate of the Hyentia to you if that was gonna happen.
Precisely. And Melia, if we are to survive, we must fight Zanza and the Telethia. It may not be the case with all of them, but a large number of Telethia were once Hyentia. Your subjects and your brethren.
I am prepared for that. Even if it means harming my brethren, it is for the protection of the survivors. That is the final wish of my father and brother. I will fight to free the souls stolen by Zanza.
You're a fighter, Melia. We will need all your strength in the fight ahead.
How's Shulk?
He's going to make it. His wound has closed. I think Mainith used the last of her power to protect him.
So he's okay?
Linada is tending to him now. Fiora?
He won't wake up. It's like his consciousness has sunk to the bottom of a cold, dark lake. I keep saying his name, but he doesn't respond.
Zanza's gonna pay for this.
What if the Telethia attack?
Then we'll have to fight without Shulk. That's why we've strengthened our defenses.
That weapon I made should come in handy as well.
We're backed into a corner, but we'll give it all we've got.
Can your resistance truly achieve anything?
What do you mean by that, Alvis?
Exactly what I said. We were all born of the Bionis, of Zanza. It is Zanza's will that the Telethia return us to the body from whence we came. Whether we die of old age or in battle, we all eventually return to the Bionis. We cannot escape this fate. Am I wrong?
You've got it backwards, man. Just because he thinks it doesn't make it so. We decide whether to keep living or not.
I agree. Even though he's our creator, that doesn't afford him the right to take our lives on a whim.
But that is the thinking of a Homs. He is a god. Such morals cannot apply to gods.
So you think we should just shut up and die?
If that is the fate decided by a god.
You are mistaken if you think we will simply accept such a fate and wait to die.
We'll never stop fighting, not till the end.
To Zanza, the outcome is the same. Thus your logic is flawed.
It ain't the outcome that's important. It's the will to fight back.
Even if you die in vain.
Alvis, whose side are you on? You scared or something? Frightened of a few Telethia?
Stop this. There's no point fighting amongst ourselves.
Fiora?
Sorry. I need to go and get some air.
So, I just very briefly want to go back to my discussion on Egil, because there's one little thing I forgot to mention, and it's fairly obvious, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. He is a very clear parallel to Shulk. At the start of the game, Shulk was pushed down the path of revenge, and it nearly consumed him, until he discovered that Fiora was alive. He dragged Ryan and Dunban down that path with him, very nearly pulled Melia down that path with him, but then he was knocked out of it. Egil had no one to push him off that path, and so he's what Shulk would have become had he carried on down that path and had Zanza not stepped in and taken over. So, the events of Mechonis Core are the big cut-off point for all missable quests. Agniratha and Central Factory are now no longer accessible, so every quest, unique monster, and collectible there have expired. The Colony 6 quest line is automatically started, so the first quest of that is missable, and every quest in the refugee camp also expires with that, if you haven't done them already. And then every single quest in Alchemoth also expires, because the quest givers are now Telethia. Ain't that lovely? Thankfully, there are no more missable quests after this point, but it does amount to about a third of the quests being missable, which, that's a lot. And I like to engage with the side content a lot when I play games. Usually, I like to 100% a game when I'm enjoying it, but not always. But it's nice to have that option, and I don't like feeling forced to engage with it at certain points because the game has arbitrarily said so. And to me, the missable quests do feel a bit like that. It's like, hey, rather than just doing these side quests eventually when you want to, do them now, or else. And I don't like that. I'm glad the other game has toned down on missable content, because it's a little bit ridiculous here. But anyway, you'll notice that Colony 6 is looking a lot more livelier than the last time we saw it, and that's because I've been doing Colony 6 quests off stream. I just quite enjoy the Colony 6 quest line, and I like seeing the town develop, and I thought it'd be nice knowing that we were coming back to just see it a bit more developed, because if you don't do it, it's a big massive mud pile, and it doesn't quite feel the same. Anyway, Fiora has gone just down here.
Fiora, are you all right?
Guess I wasn't hiding it well. I didn't want to worry anyone.
It must be difficult living with that body.
I'm getting more and more used to it. But people still look at me funny. Oh, it's not that bad. It feels pretty comfortable, actually. I don't need to worry about food or anything like that.
I see.
This body, the energy from the chest component made it work. It turned out to be a Monado. Such a strange feeling.
A Monado? Was that the Monado that Zanza took from Maynith? Will your body cease to function?
I'll be fine for now. There's still some stored energy left.
But then what?
Melia, if I ever... Please take care of Shulk.
Don't talk like that. How can you ask me such a thing?
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
You're right. Thank you, Melia.
If Shulk awakes, will you tell him?
No. He worries too much anyway.
He does worry. It's just like him.
Actually, I'm already dead. I have been since the Mechon attacked.
Fiora.
But I'm happy now. This body has given me the chance to live. Maybe I don't have much time left, but at least I can be with Shulk for a little while longer.
Do you feel that strongly for him?
Yes. That's why I'll fight on and help him in any way I can. Let's get back. Everyone will start worrying.
Yes, you are right.
And Melia, can you keep it secret from the others?
You do not want them to worry. I admire your strength.
Maybe I'll tell him. But only when the time is right.
I won't say a word. I'm nothing compared to her.
siren!
Fiora, let's hurry back.
Okay.
Right, here we go. You thought it was going to stay quiet, did you? Nope. Zanza moves quickly. And, yeah, good, I love low battery warnings about my controller. Totally didn't kill the moment at all. Just got to run back through Colony 6 and appreciate all my hard work once more. Immersion broken, I know, it's unforgivable. Whatever will we do? Ow.
That siren? Is that...
Telethia! A horde of them are approaching!
Let's move!
Gotcha!
I'm going too!
But Shulk needs you!
I know, but I can't just stay here. What if something happened to you? What would I tell Shulk when he wakes up?
Fiora, are you sure?
Lots of Dino Beast!
Look, it's him!
So he survived.
Dixon!
That's right. Glad to see me.
Shut up!
Looks like that high Entier's big bro died for nothing. Oh, don't be like that. You'll meet him soon enough. You might even be reborn if you return to Lord Zanza. Who knows? He might be your boyfriend in the next life.
You will not mock the memory of my brother!
You lot don't know when you're beaten. Why don't you just give up?
It's my decision.
In order to perpetuate their existence, Zanza and Mayneth must use a being they created as a physical host. They cannot exist forever as mere souls. This world was created so that they may continue to exist. It is for this reason that its existence and future is in their hands. This is the passage of fate, and your visions. People live and die at the mercy of Zanza, and through this, Zanza maintains the existence of this world.
Our destruction was always inevitable. Everything we did was meaningless.
Are you certain? It was his will to revive you and use you as a host. Taking the Monado from Mayneth, doing with the world as he wishes. Everything was as he decided. But why is it that Zanza now wishes to destroy you? What is the need for this?
That's because...
He in fact has no choice but to do it. If he does not, he risks his entire existence.
And we're the source of that risk. But why?
It is a marvel to exist outside the passage of fate. The lives created by Zanza and Mayneth inevitably attempt to escape the passage of fate. This signifies the beginning of their destruction. Mayneth accepted this and entrusted the future of this world to you. Many times, your visions have allowed you to change the passage of fate. You saved the lives of those destined to die.
I couldn't save everyone.
Nothing that exists is perfect. It is a sad truth, but you can learn from it and begin the journey on a new path. Not Zanza's path, but one that you forge yourselves.
Our own path.
So, decide, Shulk. Will you walk the path laid out by Zanza, or will you walk a new path? The Monado awaits you.
That was always how it was going to be. If I'd wanted to walk the predetermined path, I wouldn't have come this far. Even with the odds stacked against us, even though I can't see the future, I'll keep walking. My own path, that I decide. Fiora, Rhine, Dunban, Sharla, Melia, Ricky. We all feel the same.
Well then, you must defy fate to succeed. Succeed, and follow a new path.
Alvis, are you?
You already know. You know what I am, and what you must do.
These things don't give up.
Ricky never lose. Ricky protect Colony 6.
Right. We can't let them get any further.
You know the drill. Take them down.
Oh, yeah.
Right, here we go. More Telethia. I'm pretty happy with this party. So Ben, nah, it adds to the immersion. It reinforces Fiora's struggles with Manus Monado leaving her body. I did not mean to retreat. That's one way of putting it, I suppose. As for the Melia faceplant emote, I do not know how to do animated emotes, unfortunately. And they sound very complicated, and I'm lazy. Right, looks like this is nearly all the Telethia down.
If only Shulk was here! We're dead meat without the Monado!
Get away from him! Forget about the Monado, kid. More space between Zanza and us, the better.
If Rhine's got time to sound off, we must be doing okay.
We are doing okay.
Rhine is correct. Perhaps we relied too much on the Monado and Shulk.
Right. We've chosen to fight the Bionis. We have to manage on our own.
Look at them struggle. If they can't even handle a few Telethia, how do they expect to defeat me?
This is not the end!
Dunban!
Fiora!
you okay?
I just overdid it. Fiora.
I'm okay. I can still fight.
Why are you bothering to try and cover it up? Go on, just admit you've had enough.
Never!
Look out! Lots of dino beasts.
It truly seems as though everything is going as Zanza planned. But our hearts and minds, they still hold the will to seize our own destiny. No matter how hard you try to break us, the future is ours to shape, Dixon. Always!
When will you learn you have no future? Face it! Your destiny is to die here!
What? Shoot!
Thank goodness you're here!
Damn kid! So you're still alive! Attack! Destroy them! Ah!
What? That was awesome! Sorry for worrying you all.
Shulk. Welcome back.
Fiora.
Little brat. What's he gone and done now? Time for me to get my hands dirty.
Shulk, look out!
Huh?
Oi, kid. It's about time for your final lesson.
Dixon!
Show me what you've got. You think you've got the power to oppose Lord Zanza? Let's see how you do against me.
That was one hell of an entrance from Shulk there. So, Shulk has a new weapon, the Monado Replica. Functionally, it's not that different. You still get visions, you can still use Monado art, so battles don't change all that much. But it does change how equipment works for Shulk a little bit. So previously, he could only equip the Monado, he couldn't change what he had equipped, and the Monado's damage would scale with your level. That is no longer true for the Replica Monado. It has a set attack stat, and it technically is weaker than the Monado 2 would be at this level. But there are other Replica Monados that exist that you can equip if you get them. Unfortunately, they're all fairly late game, and chances are you aren't going to get them before the final boss, which is a bit of a shame. It does kind of defeat the point, but whatever. Anyway, let's get Shulk equipped here. Yeah, let's give him an aggro down. Let's kick some Telethia ass. Here we go.
Here we go! Backslash! Fiora!
Okay.
Okay, follow that up with double blades. Rhine and the sword drive, please. Okay, right. Soul Reed. Can actually deal with that now I have Shulk. Just need to actually land some attacks so I can get my Monado arts up. Come back here, Dixon.
Fiora! Don't worry about it! Everyone misses sometimes.
Okay, that's not good. Telethia continued to be incredibly annoying.
Where's that smile I like so much?
Yeah, I'm not quitting yet!
Okay, right. I really need Soul Reed to run out soon. Because annoyingly, while it's up, I can't get my Monado arts up.
Don't let it get
Right, maybe I should just go for the chain attack and hope for the best. Never mind. I can, but I need them to hit. Ah, shit, I forgot about that art. Completely forgot that that art existed. Because you very rarely need to use it.
Don't let it get to you. Not good, guys.
You wouldn't want to let us down now, would you?
Yeah, I'm not quitting yet.
Oh, come on.
Keep at it. Cheers.
Right, let's go sort Fiora out. Okay, she's fine.
I'll be fine now. Thanks. You wouldn't want to let us down now.
Right, it's gone.
Come on, we can do it. All together now. I'm powering up.
There we go.
That brat. How could he read my movements? What the hell's going on?
Shulk! How'd you do it?
I could see it. The future. I don't have the Monado, but it came to me, Ryan. From within.
Nice one! Looks like we're back in business.
Bunch of ingrates. Oi! Stop hiding and get yourself out here. I don't appreciate being left to do all the hard work. Alvis?
What? It can't be. Alvis! Not you too!
Yeah, another one of Lord Zanza's faithful. One of the Trinity.
No! How can he be one of them?
Alvis! Is this the only reason you served under my family? You traitor!
Oi! Say something! Shulk!
Leave it. It doesn't matter what he is. That doesn't change anything at all. Does it? Alvis?
Yes, precisely. You must find your own path to the future.
The Telethia! He's...
So you're just another one of Zanza's lapdogs?
Get ready, everyone.
Show them no mercy.
As you wish. Let us see that will to survive.
Oh boy, just what I wanted to fight. Another Telethia. Right. Let's actually build up my Monado arts in advance this time. Wait for it to do its soul read so it doesn't catch me off guard just before I do a chain attack. Although saying that, it doesn't appear to be doing it. Maybe I'll risk it. Okay, a buster should kill it.
That all you got? Not so tough without your pet, are ya? I'll show you the will to survive!
Meddling kids.
I have seen your will to fight. It is time to decide. What do you say? Does this world belong to you, or to Zanza? Well...
Either way's good with me. But I wonder what Zanza would say about it.
He desires the same. And he sees everything. As you see, Shulk.
It's like he says.
Get back here!
You understand, don't you, Shulk?
Yeah. You can
bet on it.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be on our best behavior.
And we will be the best guests you ever had.
Ah, that's quite a good comeback. I'm impressed. I'm trembling. Me. Stupid, meddling kid. After all these years, I never thought the day would come when I would feel fear.
Dunban, have you seen Fiora?
I have. She said she was going out to get some air. I don't think she went far.
Thanks. I'll take a look. Fiora, here you are.
Oh, Shulk.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's so peaceful. It's hard to believe that we defeated a horde of Telethia just minutes ago.
Zanza wants to finish us all, so he can make the vision he's had come true. We're in the calm before the storm.
They'll be back, won't they? The Telethia. To remove us all from this world.
I won't let that happen. Whatever the future holds, we can never give in. Not to Zanza. No, not even to our destiny.
I wonder why Alvis said what he did.
Which part?
Does this world belong to us or to Zanza? Why would he side with Zanza? Power? Or maybe he wants to live forever?
Who knows? But I don't think his motives are that simple. I'm sure Alvis has some kind of plan. Otherwise, why would he speak to me in my dreams?
He spoke to you in your dreams?
That's another reason why I have to find Zanza. I have to find out why.
You and me both. I must fulfill Mayneth's wish. Shulk? You wanted to speak to me about something.
Oh, that's right. Lenada's looking for you. She wants to examine you. She's back at Junk's.
Oh. Hey, can you go ahead? I'll go and see Lenada in a minute. I need a few minutes to myself.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Thank you. What can I do? If I go to see Leonarda, she'll find out what's happening to my body. I need to come up with a good excuse. Oh, please, let me be with Shulk just a little bit longer.
Zanza is inside the Bionis. I just know it.
Dixon must be there as well.
Yes, and Alvis too.
That's all good, but how do we get to them? If they're inside the Bionis, we're gonna need to dig a pretty big hole.
How long that take? Ricky get old soon.
It just so happens I have the answer. On the Bionis chest is a massive hole that leads inside. It's the wound made by Egil's final attack.
Then that means...
Yes. While the Allied force keeps the Telethia busy, you can sneak inside that wound and take out Zanza.
We will take Junk's. Let my father know when you are ready to depart.
Yeah! Time to knock some heads.
Ricky never lose. For Ricky family, Ricky win!
We must show this god our unyielding will to survive.
The suffering of my people will not be in vain.
The crimes against our friends will not go unpunished.
Shulk!
Ready. We go to the Bionis chest. We will free our world from Zanza's curse.
So that was all very uplifting, but that can wait. We are in the calm before the storm. And I want to take advantage of the calm and go somewhere. So, you'll see that fast travel for Alchemoth is cut off. That does not mean that you can't go there. This once grand city has, well, let's just say it's seen better days. This place is now infested with high-level Telethia. And to make things even more morbid, some of these Telethia have the same names as NPCs that you could find in Alchemoth before. Yeah. Pretty messed up. But I think that's going to do it for today. Quite a bit has happened. It's been a very eventful stream. And I think it's worth saving the next part of the game for next stream. Next time, I venture inside the Bionis itself to take the fight to Zanza. But before that, we're going back to side quest hell. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back tomorrow with some more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Then on Monday, it is once again time for the next multiplayer Minecraft stream with Ben and Sam. And hey, look, my shout-out button is working now. And just a final thing to end on, I won't be streaming next week. I have plans, so yeah, for those of you who might be falling behind on streams, you've got a little bit of time to catch up. But anyway, I think that'll do it. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!